Today on July 6, Archangel Michael says, "My child, a very unusual incident is about to happen in 30 minutes. You will face huge loss in next 30 minutes if you don't open this." Archangel Michael says, open this with your full heart and alert spirit, because what's about to unfold in the next 30 minutes will shake the very air around you. This is not an ordinary day. Today, on the June 6th, you are being pulled into a spiritual collision with something hidden, something that was supposed to strike you in silence but now must be brought into light. The countdown has already begun the moment your eyes found this message. You are not being warned by chance. There is a divine force urging you to act. To see beyond the veil, and avoid a law so deep it could shift the course of your days. A very unusual incident is drawing near, one that involves your name, your energy, and someone trying to intercept what is yours. It's not a stranger, it's someone who has access to your space, your routines, your silence. And the move they are making right now is not just dangerous, it is intentional. They do not want you to see it. But the divine realm has refused to stay quiet. Archangel Michael stepped forward to intervene before the clock ends its cycle and locks you into an irreversible impact. Type Amen to get blessing 333. A man has been studying your decisions from a distance. He has altered his strategy 3 times in the last 2 weeks just to avoid your suspicion. But tonight, he believes you are unguarded, and that's where the trap was meant to fall. There's a transfer in motion, something financial, something legal, something that carries your name but is slipping into someone else's hands. If you don't intercept it, you will not even know it left you until it's too late. But Archangel Michael wants you to rise, to be fully awake and aware. There's a digital link that is being accessed through your credentials. Someone used a shadowed IP from a location just 11 kilometers from where you live. This person is attempting to mimic your access and drain your presence from a database that has direct financial consequences. Type Amen to get blessing 447. An energy shift is rippling through your space even as you read this. It's not a feeling. It's a divine vibration moving rapidly to alert your spirit. A cold wave passed over your shoulder because your inner self recognized something unnatural. The moment you felt distant, tired, or suddenly distracted today, those were not coincidences. It was the start of the interference. A woman lit a candle not for prayer but for misdirection, hoping to silence your intuitive voice. She doesn't know Archangel Michael already stood behind you before she whispered your name. She has no clue her plan is falling apart as you read these words and your awareness pierces through her illusion. Topping men to get blessing June 1926. Archangel Michael says, "They almost succeeded last night, but they underestimated your divine timing. A phone call was missed, and it irritated someone who thought they had it all figured out. That missed call saved your energy from being linked to a transaction meant to deplete your name. Your face was mentioned in a group conversation that held no love for you. The plan was to redirect an outcome toward you so that when something breaks, everyone looks your way. But heaven stepped in, and now you are being given the clarity they fear you will discover. A message is being prepared to make it look like your failure. A document is being twisted with your details in reverse. And a woman who knows you very well is standing too close to the core of this act. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Be careful of those who smile a second too long. There's a delay behind that smile, the pause that hides more than it shows. Someone's eyes are rehearsing a lie they are planning to speak very soon. Your home carries a vibration they tried to tamper with. You might have felt unusually restless at night, pacing without reason. That wasn't stress, it was your soul reacting to what they placed nearby. A small black object was carried near your doorway 3 days ago. It holds no value in money but carries weight in energy. It was meant to anchor you in confusion and delay you from catching what's being hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 818 inside a building not far from you. Someone has just spoken your name with a smirk. They believe their secret is protected behind walls and signatures. But the angelic realm has already passed through their space and collected the evidence. Something they thought was deleted is still echoing in the divine archives. Words spoken in spite, words written to betray, all stored by divine command, and that evidence will be returned to you at the right moment. So they face not only truth, but public accountability. If you've recently felt like you were being watched, it's because you were. A camera that shouldn't be in use was turned on during a time you were unaware. They're hoping for silence, but silence won't save them this time. Type Amen to get blessing 1144. A woman who once asked you for help is the link between you and this betrayal. She gave someone access to a truth she promised to protect. She now pretends loyalty while forwarding your words to someone who's preparing a switch. This woman is not the leader of the betrayal, but she opened the first door, that act, though small in her eyes, with a crack that allowed the others to enter. Archangel Michael says her guilt is growing and her silence will soon break. You will hear something strange. Someone will use a word you've never mentioned to them. That's your confirmation. Someone shared your private moment with others who had no right. Type Amen to get blessing 944. There's a document, digital or physical, carrying false intentions under your name. It was created to drag you into a decision you never made. They're waiting to use it in a conversation that seems casual, but is laced with consequences. Archangel Michael says, you must be still and discerning now. A choice is about to be placed before you, but the timing is too perfect. It's being orchestrated. Your phone may ring with an offer or news that sounds relieving, but it's a test. Look beyond the surface before you accept or respond. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A financial shift is also tied to this. A transaction will soon be presented to look like a gift for compensation. But its strings are meant to bind you, not free you. Archangel Michael warned, behind that offer is a clause that could cost you something personal. A password, a signature, or even access to something you didn't realize they already touched. Your awareness is your power now. Someone has recently walked into your home or close space with eyes that kept scanning the corners. That person has now transferred something from your aura to theirs. They are attempting to mirror you for manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. There is a male figure standing at the center of this network. He is not loud, he hides behind others, letting them move the pieces. But when things go wrong, he is the one who will benefit most. He has watched you rise. And it bothered him more than he ever admitted. He's been patiently stacking events against you, one after the other, believing you'd fall eventually, but heaven sees what men tried to hide. And now that his pattern is exposed, it cannot continue. This message itself has already disrupted its rhythm. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You may begin to notice things feel oddly timed. A person appearing repeatedly in places you don't expect, a message that seems delayed but still finds you. Archangel Michael has inserted divine interference into the enemy's plan. It won't function the way they expected. Your timeline is crumbling. In the next 24 hours, you may receive a message from someone acting overly friendly. Take caution. They were told to reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 1. A red-colored file exists with notes about your past. Someone you trusted included it in a meeting without your knowledge. They intended to reshape how others saw you. But Archangel Michael protected your name before it was slandered. The energy in that room shifted and someone powerful saw through the mask. That person is now silently watching you in admiration. What was designed to ruin you actually revealed your purity. The traitors don't realize the tables are turning. You are being lifted even now. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A phone belonging to someone close to you holds a screenshot with your name on it. Taken during a sensitive moment. That image have been shared with at least 2 people who are not part of your trusted circle. One of them laughed. The other one stared silently, knowing this was going too far. Archangel Michael says, they have touched something sacred. What they attempted to make into a joke will now become a mirror of judgment for them. Because when you carry the divine's protection, mockery always turns into exposure. You were not meant to see that screenshot, but divine light is about to bring it to your awareness. Within the next few days, the person who took it will slip. They will say something that only that image could contain. Type Amen to get blessing 1. 177. A sound you hear tonight, like a knock, a buzz, a soft cry, is not just earthly. Pay attention, that's your guardian angel trying to remind you that something has already entered your timeline that requires action. You may feel chills across your arms or a sudden urge to double-check something that felt secure. Follow that feeling. Archangel Michael whispers through intuition. He is moving you ahead of what others tried to block. There is a woman who tried to change your destiny path by altering a signature. It was not hers to touch. That signature holds weight, and it now glows in the spiritual world, waiting for divine justice. Type Amen to get blessing 2112. A conversation that happened last week is now the seed of a large misunderstanding. Someone twisted your words before forwarding them. You will soon be blamed for something that never came from you. But you are not walking blind. Archangel Michael already placed a truth carrier in your path. This person will arrive unexpectedly and clear your name where it matters. You must remain centered, don't react emotionally to false accusations. Let the angels handle it because your enemies are now cornered by their own tactics. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There is an email or message draft waiting to be sent. It's about you. The words in that message hold negative energy, crafted carefully to stir tension. But that message has already been intercepted spiritually. Divine forces paused its delivery. You are being given time to act wisely before it reaches unintended hands. Someone will act nervous near you. Their sudden change in energy will be your clue. They are involved, whether directly or as a messenger. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is money tied to your name that have been sitting unnoticed. It was left in your favor, but someone changed the contact details. They thought you'd never discover the redirection. Today, something is changing. Archangel Michael is reopening a path to that financial blessing. He has sent divine alert into the system. It will reverse the interference. You may receive a message with pending or confirmation needed soon. Don't ignore it. It holds a doorway to it with once lost. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. A person wearing red today holds a heavy secret about you. If you've seen someone today or in the last 24 hours in a red top, remember this. They heard something they weren't supposed to, and they're struggling to decide what to do with it. You are being watched more closely than usual, not out of admiration, but out of envy. But Archangel Michael says, the one who tried to bury you has accidentally dug a wellspring for your rise. Your silence has power, and your movements now carry weight. The divine realm is shifting shadows away from your feet. You are walking on cleared ground. Type Amen to get blessing 1044. Archangel Michael says, you were born for this moment. Not to fear the hour, but to rise in it. He saw this day coming before you were even aware of what it would contain. Someone very close to you once made a deal behind your back. That deal is collapsing now. Your heart races every time you walk into the room because they feel exposed. The truth has a pulse now. It is alive and moving toward revelation. They can't outrun it anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 3033. You are going to notice a shift in people's tone toward you. Some will go quiet. Others will overcompensate with false praise. These are survival instincts from those who feel the collapse of their manipulation. Divine fire is beneath their feet, and the light around you is getting stronger. A call will come in the late hours. If it feels out of place, delay your response. That moment holds spiritual weight. Let the energy clear before engaging. Type Amen to get blessing 433. In a place you once cried, something good is about to happen. A room that once carried your sadness is being spiritually cleansed. A blessing will bloom from a corner you always forgot. There's a bag, box, or drawer in your home that holds a small object tied to the energy of your recent misfortune. Archangel Michael urges you to locate it and move it. Shift the vibration. The person who gave you that object is not bad. But they were influenced. Their energy shifted shortly after, didn't it? That's your proof. Tap Amen to get blessing 711. A divine gift is being sent toward you and it comes wrapped in simplicity. It will not look like a miracle at first, but when you open it, everything in your life will begin shifting upward. This gift is tied to someone who once walked away but never stopped praying for you. They made mistakes, but they always ask heaven to keep you safe. Your soul is part of the protection around you. You may feel them in dreams or during quiet hours. That's not your mind playing games, that's divine interaction. Archangel Michael confirms it. Type Amen to get blessing March 2013 before this month ends. Someone who wronged you will face a truth they cannot escape. And they will speak your name, not with arrogance, but with regret. That regret will echo into your life as a form of justice. You will not need to take revenge. What's unfolding now is divine orchestration. Your strength is to remain aligned and listen. The unusual incident was never about destruction. It was about revelation. And now the veil is thinning. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You are now being observed not just by enemies, but by those who want to lift you. Someone is thinking of how to bless you from a distance. They don't know how to approach yet, but their heart is already leaning toward you. They will arrive with news, favor, or a change in your circumstances. The open, Archangel Michael is sending them as a sign. When the energy feels different, trust it. You'll know who it is, not by their words but by the light in their presence. Tupper meant to get blessing January 1971. Every delay was divine defense, every detour was a disguised rescue. And every silence was an answer. Archangel Michael says, your 30 minutes began the moment you opened this message. You have already avoided what was meant to happen by ignoring the divine voice. But now you must walk with awareness. This is your confirmation. Your protection is strong. And your story is not ending here. It's just beginning. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Let the divine forces clear the path for you. Let no shadow remain. You are watched. You are chosen, and you are not alone. You must now understand this. Today, on 6th June, a new timeline was forming with or without your permission. But heaven refused to let you walk into it blind. Archangel Michael stepped forward to pull you out before the gates shut and pain followed. You were seconds away from giving your energy to someone who is cursed by their own actions. They look stable but spiritually, they are falling fast. Their presence around you was supposed to drag you with them. But your shield is not made of flesh. It's made of light, fire, and ancient protection, and that shield just absorbed what was sent to harm you. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Your dreams may seem strange tonight. Images, faces, places. Do not fear them, those dreams are maps, not traps. They are being delivered to your soul by angels who want you prepared. One image will repeat. Look for the symbol. It will match something in your waking life soon, and that is where the choice will come. What you do with that symbol will unlock a gate. A good gate. But you must act in awareness, not confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. You might feel your body react, palms sweaty, a sharp breath. A racing heart when someone mentions a specific location or name. That's not anxiety. That is the energy of divine truth meeting human deception. Archangel Michael says, your body holds divine intelligence. It responds when heaven moves near. Trust it now more than ever. The next 72 hours are activation hours. Do not ignore the signs, the strange pauses, the repeated patterns. They are divine instructions. Type Amen to get blessing 5005. There is a book, a paper, or a message you once forgot about. It holds something you need to revisit today. Something you thought wasn't important at the time is now a key. You will stumble across it by divine design. When you do, pause. Read it again, and let your spirit interpret beyond the words. A secret truth is hidden in plain sight, and it was placed there for now, not when you first saw it. Type Amen to get blessing 2277. Archangel Michael says, your silence has been observed by heaven with pride. In moments when you wanted to scream, you chose grace. And that grace became your ladder. The people who wanted to push you down have now fallen under the weight of their own envy. You didn't need to retaliate, heaven did it for you. Now, your name is being spoken in places that once blocked it. The same mounds that denied you are now requesting you. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. There's a shift happening in your relationships. Someone who was distant is about to return. But their return isn't just about emotion, it's divine alignment. This person holds a piece of your story that must be restored. They will act like nothing changed, but their soul knows. They were being corrected in silence. Let their return reveal their heart, not just their voice. Watch closely before accepting. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. Someone tried to rewrite your future using witchcraft, contracts, and silent manipulation. Their ritual ended 3 days ago. It did not work. The energy they sent returned to them. But you felt tired, dizzy, confused in those hours. That was the resistance you unknowingly pushed through. Now you are free. Obliquely, deeply, spiritually. No binding left. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The most unexpected person is about to help you. Someone you never imagined would step forward, but heaven has touched their heart in a dream. They will tell you about it soon, how your name came to them, how they felt an urge to defend or assist you. Do not reject their gesture. It is divine. What begins as small support may blossom into major elevation. You are being planted in better soil. Type Amen to get blessing February 2024. Your name will be cleared. Your home will be protected. And your next decision will carry the weight of divine momentum. Archangel Michael wants you to rest tonight with peace. Nothing they planned for you will land. Nothing they whispered will last. You've already crossed the danger zone. From now, it's all divine rebuilding. Type Amen to get blessing March 1935. A black object or piece of clothing has negative energy. It was gifted or left behind without love. Archangel Michael urges you to release it before the weekend ends. Energy can attach to physical things. And that object carries weight from someone who tried to block your eyes. When you remove it, burn incense or say aloud, I call my light back. I return what isn't mine. That moment will shift the atmosphere. Type Amen to get blessing 9696, the sound of birds, wind, or even sudden silence. Listen closely. The earth is talking to you. Your vibration is in harmony now with the divine realm. Nature reacts to purity. You are rising so strongly that even the skies acknowledge you. That's why you've been feeling so watched, because even angels are surrounding your path. Let no shadow confuse you anymore. You have seen too much light to ever bow to darkness again. Type Amen to get blessing 1818 of tears fall after this message. Let them. They are not weakness, they are divine release. You've carried so much alone. But now, the load is shifting. A team of unseen angels has taken over. Ask beloved, you have survived the attack meant to arrive today. It missed you entirely because you opened this. If you wish to express your support further, type Amen to get blessing 0000. This is your final confirmation. You were meant to open this message, you were meant to break the chain. You were meant to rise today. You are chosen. You are favored. You are now in full divine protection.